Hi there. We're live from wherever it is we are, from Father Fish Aquarium. Nice to see y'all. You like my new hat? Actually, it's my old hat. Not new at all. Oh, and to answer the question, I'm uh, I'm temporarily disabled. This is really difficult for a left-hander to tie a bag of fish. When I've been doing I can't twist the rubber band with my right hand. So it's a challenge. Anyway, hello everybody. Nice to see you. I have a I decided I have to have a system for the comment section for the chat so that I don't lose track of stuff because last Wednesday I lost track of all kinds of things. It was a bit embarrassing. So I'm going to start at the top and work my way down. I also am on two channels. I'm on um, StreamYard and I'm also on YouTube. So I can switch back and forth between them and keep one of them even somehow. Let's see. First person to tag in today was me. So hello to me. Griffin, Master B, Chevy Fish, Chevy Fish, Chevy Fish, Chevy Fish. Rose Aquatics, Rose, you're coming to visit next week. That'll be great fun. Looking forward to it. And you, yes, do plan to do some video. Um, if you come on Wednesday, I'll like in the afternoon. I'll be doing a live stream, so we could do it together. But whatever you like, whatever works out for you. Jessica Taylor, Scott Backer, Teresa, Cookie, Griffin Fishroom. I've already managed to get mixed up, and we're just haven't even started. All right, let's try this now. Jessica Taylor, Scott Becker, Teresa Cookie. Hello, Teresa. Alice, hi, Alice. Nice hat. You like the hat? That's my farming hat. I've decided I'm a farmer, a gardener, more to the point. My hand, um, it's immobilized. I was looking at, I shouldn't show you. I won't show you. I was looking at the stitches today. Um, they're rather impressive and they're sort of all over the place. There was a nice clean cut when I did it. By the time the doctor was done, it was bizarre. Somebody's calling from Virginia. Father Fish, hold on. Yes, can I hear you? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. We took today we tested the water, and I've got some ammonia, 0.5, and so I I did change a little of the water, but I was wondering if there's anything else I could do.
Not really. Point 0.5 is not catastrophic. A small, what would you do, about 10%?
Yeah.
Okay,
Small
that's,
amount, yeah.
yeah, that's fine. No, you're okay. That'll drop it to 3 or 4. Um, do it, check it again tomorrow. You can do that every day.
Another 10% every day. Okay.
Yeah, until you get the ammonia down.
Okay.
Okay, and if it does not move it at all, then change a little more. Do maybe 15%. Now,
Okay.
you're using tap water, are you? City water?
yes, along with that, well, we have a Connecticut charcoal filter in the house, so it's chlorine. And I use API stability
Yeah.
formula,
Okay.
and that's about it.
Okay. Yeah. Don't use anything else. You are you in the county? The county water?
We're, yeah, Charlotte County.
Yeah. They probably have chloramines in the water. Do you happen to know if they do?
Um, chlorine.
Chloramine. Chloramine.
No, I don't believe they have that.
Okay, well that's good
I'm
if they
not sure.
don't. Chloramine means they add ammonia to the chlorine to form a chloramine compound. So your filter takes the chlorine out by breaking down that molecule, which leaves ammonia. So they're not doing us any favors. Um, in any case, you're doing the right thing. So uh, keep on doing what you're doing.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bunch of cars here. Okay. All right. We have a woman coming in who wants to buy drugs. And I'm basically giving her a hard time. So when she gets here, I'll be having that conversation. I will not show her, but you'll probably hear her. And you'll hear the way I deal with that issue. Punchy Paints. Hi, Punchy Paints. Tommy Denda. Hi, Tommy. Nice to see you. Big J. Mr. B. Zen Ginger. Hi, Zen. Nice to see you. Let's see. Let me switch over to YouTube. So, anyway, I start therapy on my hand on Tuesday, and it's supposed to be 6 weeks, 3 times a week. I don't know how long that's going to last. We'll see. It'll last about as long as it takes me to feel confident moving it around and taking care of it myself. How long have I been live for? Tommy says. About 5 minutes before the hour. So, whatever time it is, what time is it now? I've been live for about 8 minutes, is all. Thank you, Zen. Oh. Father Fish says no to drugs. Right. She don't even know, but she'll find out. Checked out your store and get gills. I love all the plants. Are you going to put fish on there? Yeah, I probably won't start selling fish until we get past the cold weather because I ship second day and I don't want them sitting in cold weather for 2 days. Doobie doo, Sean Fitzgerald. Hello, Sean. Good. How are you? Nice to see you. Chevy Fish says, okay, I'm here. Good. And I'm here. And Teresa Cookie says, hi to everybody. Mr. B, Big J's. Tommy, how is your. I am painful, Tommy. I've really had very little, very little pain at all. That's been one of the upsides of this. Mr. B loves his Zonata. Okay. Robs is saying hello to Teresa. Sean is saying a little snow today. Mr. B. likes the nosata as well. Ooh, Zen's got my get gills address. Thank you, Zen. Aqua Rob asking about some sonatas with other cichlids. Priscilla, hello. Nice to see you. Sonatas. I gotta check this out here. Dooby doo. All right. Oh, like a pierce eye or a black belt. Okay, got it. Little Central American, a big Central American. Oh, I don't know. The Vages are probably my favorite of all the CAs. Um, I like their behavior better. They're a little more of a community fish. They do get big. Um, I kind of class them with Severums. There are a number of really stunning Vages. I kind of like them all. I don't carry a lot of them um, because I can only get juveniles, and nobody buys juveniles. They buy them when they're big, and it takes 6 months to get them up to size. So the economics don't work out real well for me. And the other issue is by the time you get them growing, they're fighting with each other. So then you have to separate them. You wind up with a mess. So I don't do them a lot. Whoopie doo. Yeah, they like the Wairu. They just have such they're such beautiful fish, but very very subtle color. Sean is doing weekly water changes. Kaylor, hi. I'm good, thank you, and thank you for your gift on Wednesday. I missed that. I missed two comments about it. I missed a question you had. I missed. I just missed a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm trying really hard today to not miss anything, and I know I'm going to screw up, but I'm going to try. So anyway, Taylor, thank you so much. And your question, I can't remember what it was about, but I think I gave you a fairly longish answer in text. Was that helpful? I guess. Down the wormhole. Hello, hello. Aquafunk is close to me. Aquafunk is in Tampa. I'm in Venice, which is about an hour and 15 minutes south. Oh, Tommy sent me the chapter on the plants and some text on the author. Super. I will check that out. I'm going to try to do some videos about this. This hand has got me pretty laid up. Um, so there's not a whole lot I can do, but I really want to get some tanks built, and that's just real tricky, when I can only do it one handed. to fatherfish@fatherfish.net. That's perfect. Thank you. Cuban cichlids. Well, it's only, actually, I was going to say it's the meanest fish out there, but it's not. There's another one meaner, and that's the Haitian cichlid. The Haitian cichlid, I think, is meaner than the Cuban. They are tough customers. Sean wants to keep fish tank smell down. If you have fish tank smell, there's something wrong. There should not be any odor at all, other than the odor of water, which doesn't have much odor. Um, I would have to find out how your tank is set up. My hunch is you're either not doing a deep substrate, or if you are, you need more sand. Um, because your substrate is bleeding through. The waste is mixing with the water and causing the water to smell. You need 2 to 3 inches of sand in your tank. Silica sand, not gravel, sand. Silica sand. Rinse it out first and then put it in. And then do not disturb it. Don't mix it up, don't stir it, don't do a thing to it. Leave it absolutely alone. If you will do that, the odor will disappear. Take it to the bank, as they say. Uh, Carbon helps. Carbon helps a lot of things. Only trouble with carbon is it's a short-term fix. If it's a long-term problem, you're gonna have to keep using carbon. I would rather solve the problem. Don't want to use carbon, so add sand. Yeah, Ro, by all means. Aquafunk is, it's like an hour north of me. Cody-san wants more thumbs up. I need to do thumbs up. I got one. Alice K. Taylor. Hi, Sister Lockmo. Nice to see you. Sean says he'll try that. That'll work. If it doesn't work, add more sand. My solution to all problems is add more sand. Let's see the stitches. No! God, it's gross. You really don't want to see this. But what happened here? What's going on? I'm not showing live. Why am I not showing live? I am live. What's this? That's, oh, I know why. Because I haven't clicked on it. My YouTube is not showing live. Now, what is that? Live in 57 minutes. What did I do? Too weird. All right, let's go somewhere else. That's more fun. Here. You don't want to see this. There. Did you catch it? All right. Stitches. Doesn't that look terrible? It's just a mess. It's more or less healed. It's swollen and sore. So I'm not exposing it much. I need to rebandage it now because I've had it exposed. So, oh, glorioski! I'm going to go back to YouTube where I can read the text. Is this live? Is what live? What? What? Alice? What? Is it live? It ain't dead. Turn away. You crazy girl. Uh, 90 pounds of old saltwater sand. Yeah, that's perfect, Sean. Not a problem. All right. I think I I think I tracked all the way back. Axolotls and substrate. Right, that's what it was. Oh. So yeah, they attached William. They attached the two ends of the tendon, stitch them together. They got 10 stitches in. It went really well. It was a clean cut, so they squeezed them together and stitched them up, and supposedly I'm going to be wonderful again. Hi guys. It's some of my regular Sunday customers are here. How are you all? Good. Par with Jags. Master B, not as aggressive as Devils. Yeah, that's about right. Oscars
Surgery?
did it
Wet.
did great. Not getting it wet. Not getting it wet. Yep. Yeah, Cubans and Haitians are really pretty fish, but you're right. I caught them wild. I caught Haitians in Haiti. That was kind of cool. Ask people to use that father fish to highlight comments and questions. It helps. Okay, I'll do that. Use at father fish to highlight your comments and questions directed at me, and that might help me see them better. Par with Jags. Da 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 da. Okay, I backed up and backed up. I think I can move forward now. Saltwater sand. That's fine. Any salt left in there is not going to hurt a thing. The hand is healing. I think it's healing. Now for freshwater. Right. I'm live. All right. We did all this. Ah, ah. Did you see it? Did you see it? Pyrogen. Pyrogen. I don't use it. See 21. Oh, 20. Right. Got it on overfeeding. Thanks. 21. Live. Alice K. Save for page. Save that for. Yeah, really. Save that for Patreon. Excellent, Sister Luckman. Actually, I was thinking I really should have um, videoed the surgery. That would have been cool, but I didn't. I'm not used to thinking in terms of videoing all the cool things that happen in my life. I should. I need to learn to do that. Yes, they attached it. They pulled both ends together and they stitched it. They actually got 10 stitches in it. I was surprised how big the tendon is. It's a good quarter of an inch wide. It's pretty thick, like a piece of of cord. Keep it up like you were. Yeah, I've heard it all before, Kaylor. Absolutely. Right. Fred had stitches from behind her ear and down her jaw. Good Lord. Sister Lockbo's tank is full of cory eggs. We'll take everything else out, or it won't have any cory eggs in it. Everything eats cory eggs. Teach me to keep my hands where they belong. They were in a fish tank. That is where they belong. Oh well. Working while working, as Danny can. Hi, Danny Ken. Have you ever kept shiners? Yes, I've kept shiners. I like shiners. Um, some of them are really hard to keep. And in Florida, it's hard to keep anything that's a cold water shiner because they don't like the heat. But some of them are really nice. The I used to catch shiners when I was a kid in Chesapeake Bay, and they were beautiful. I've caught a few since then. Never been able to keep them alive. They're just really they're really tough. Dooby doo. Right, got it. Like this at Father Fish. Hi, Father Fish. Mad Fish Diva, hello. Nice to see you. Take good care of my other arm, Alice says. Right. Well, if I don't, I'll be in real trouble. I did real damage. I did indeed. Looks like it's going to be okay, though. So long as it doesn't get infected. And so far, it looks all right. Little swelling, but that's about it. The amount of beneficial bacteria living in pre-filtered sponges significant. I know the answer, but on to your input. Well, now aren't you the smart one, Kaler? Asking me trick questions. Checking me out, are you? Beneficial bacteria living in pre-filtered sponges. And is it significant? Well, if you don't have any other strata, any other if you have a bare bottom and very little hardscape, it might be the only bacteria you have in your system. Aha. Didn't think of that, did you? In which case, it's fundamentally critical. If, however, you have a deep sand bed, then you probably have a plethora of beneficial bacteria, in which case the pre-filter sponges will not be as significant. I don't like to kill bacteria on sponges, although of late I've taken to, because I've got so many of them, I've taken to taking all of the sponge filters out of a bank of tanks that have been in there for 6 months and throwing them in the washing machine. I have a washing machine that is dedicated, never has had soap in it, does not have soap in it. Um, so it gets them totally clean. I mean, like they're brand new. The only difficulty is it beats them up a little, so they don't hold up quite as long as they would otherwise. Um, but with the deep sand bed, I don't seem to be missing anything. Uh, and I put other used filters back in right away. So pre filter sponges, I don't have pre filter sponges. I have filter sponges. Um, Pre-filter is also filter, so it's filter sponges, filter sponges, filter sponges in front of whatever other filter material you're using. So, what's your answer, Kaler? I want to hear what you had to say about it. Sister Lockwood says, I left the eggs there, had to be more than 50. I wouldn't know what to do with all those fish. You raise them, Sister Lockmo. Not hard to do. They take tiny little food and they're wonderful. And I'll buy every one of them from you. Raise them. Put your fish in another tank. They disappear instantly. They're fun to raise. Or you can take some out. They come out real easy. Takes them out and put them in a separate tank. No infections, right? No infections. Roxana, wouldn't beneficial bacteria be in algae on walls, in the water too, for that matter? Yeah, of course, it's everywhere, but it's more it has a tendency to cover. So here's a little factoid for you. Take a bio ball that size and take a ball of sand same size. Bacteria attaches itself to the surface of the material it's in. The surface of a bio ball is approximately 1/1000th of the surface of an equal size ball of sand. Chew that up for a little while. That's pretty substantial. So sand is able to create vastly more bacteria, beneficial bacteria, if you will, than bioballs. Alice K wants to know how big my biggest tank is. Currently, my biggest tank is 500 gallons. Um, that's the tank I have my giant clown knives in. I have a big peacock bass in it. What else? I've got 3 iridescent sharks, bunch of plecostomus, common ones. I don't think I have any shovel nose or red tails. And I've got about a 20-inch arowana in it. That's it. All right, we got past Taylor's little trick question. Dooby doo, Roxana. Say filter one more time. Filter. Filter. Why do I say it funny? Filter. Filter. Let me fix this. By the way, did you see the fish in the back here? They're a little hard to see. They're hiding. Got 2 really lovely white angel males. They came in yesterday with a batch of other fish that a local fish keeper had. He bought 10 of these, and there was only one female. So he raised them up and dumped them on me. Pretty fish. Good. Pull some and see if they hatch. That'll be great. You'll love them. They're wonderful. Biggest tank we did. Uh, uh, Sam Dam says hello to everyone. Says, hey, Father Fish. Okay. And Alice K says, Father Fish. Alice KH. Roxana says, hello, Sam. Sister Lockmo says, okay. And Alice KH says, damn. Oh, well, okay. Tommy Denda. I think I'll build my first aquarium with common minnows, rainbow shiners, red shrimps, and use pond dirt to get the snails, small mollusks, bacteria, etc. I can't wait. Oh, it'll be wonderful. Now, one thing I would recommend, Tommy, and that is that you put at least an inch of sand on top of the dirt. And there are 2 reasons for that. One is to keep the dirt from being stirred up, which will keep the tank from being dirty. The second is to create an anaerobic layer. You want to have an absolute minimum of 3 inches. So if you're going to put 2 inches of dirt in, put an inch of sand on top. You may need more than that. If it starts to bleed through, put another inch of sand in. Uh, the sand you'll find is going to be critical for maintenance purposes. It'll just keep it a lot cleaner and clearer, and it'll work better. 1892.7 liter. Huh. Okay. Now I know what the dam was a reference to. 1,800 liters. All right. And Big J says, ha ha ha, all the way home. And I jumped ahead. Way ahead. All right. Let's see if I can go slower. And Roxanne says pearl scale. No, they're not. And what they are will not come to me, or I wouldn't be sounding so stupid. Hmm. They're not a pearl. They're like silver gold. Tommy says I was carrying my lunch, and Kaler says, and accidentally deleted your comment. Huh. So blame it on the lunch. Heaven Bound Farm. Hello, everyone. Hi, Heaven Bound. Kaler. Oh, that was Kaler said that to Tommy. Sorry. Good idea. Same advice. Take it or leave it. And Alice K was wondering about that. I don't know what that is, but she was wondering and finds that funny or something. You're back. What did you miss? Rose says. Oh, listen, we can't even possibly go over it, mainly because it's a muddle, if you will, a muddle, the very muddle of a muddle. Um, Depends on what you're interested in. It could have been nothing, or it could have been what's critical to the continuation of your hobby. Just no way to know. You'll have to go back and read it all. I know I haven't said much of any significance for the last 15 minutes, but it's nice to have you back, Ro, and it'll be nice to visit with you. Sister Lockmo says, Tommy sounded like it'll be fun. Yeah, except that was Kaler. My bad. Ooh, Tommy is pissed. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. Tommy doesn't get pissed. Or is this some cultural thing I'm unaware of? You guys in your Nordic expression and Nordic attitudes, I just can't keep up. Scott Backer was wondering about you, Bob. And I jumped ahead. How does this happen? Platinum. Thank you. Thank you, Fish Dreams. Platinum it is. Absolutely. Alice K, he comments on all the comments. Well, who does? Tommy does? Understand how he can keep what appears to be too many fish when actually it's what the can support. I agree. Whatever that means, I agree. Samdam says, Father Fish, my puffer died. I raised the temperature to cure the egg. It was eating fine before the raised temperature. I was feeding it pond snails collected from a river. Well, sad. Probably the ick was too far advanced by the time you caught up with it. Killer says, you ready? Here's the word, the official word from on Kaler Height. I agree with all you said and learned a little too. I will add that I use pre-filters to top off nitrate control and to increase populations in a tanks safely, safely when I explain overstock. And then he made that comment later about overstock. People don't understand how it can keep what appears to be too many fish when actually it's what the BB can support biological mass. Whatever. All right, I need to go back here. What's up, guys? Rare trout things.
They're the Galaxy Daniel.
Oh, yes. Aren't they sweet?
Yeah, I've always wanted.
How much are those?
They should be marked. I think they're $7.50, I think.
I want to get 5 rummy nose spectrum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to get some of the others as well? Or just
No,
Rominos? Just Rominos today.
maybe later.
Okay.
Like, I want to get rid of some other fish I have. And
All right.
there's like I have 3 other raspberries.
Okay. So, Ellen, I'm still trying to deal with this why Tommy is pissed thing. Tommy Denda got you on the sand. Very important. Right. Agreed. And Tommy says, ha ha, ha ha, Alice. Pissed. He ain't no way. See? All right. I'm going to go catch fish. You guys can fight among yourselves for a while. I shall return momentarily. I'm not going to try to tape it because it'll just get messed up. Be back. How many you want? How many do you want? All right, I'm back.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hmm. I'm back. Whew. And Alice says, "What's for lunch, Bob?" Good question. I haven't had lunch, have I? No. I had breakfast though. I had I had scrambled eggs and sausage gravy. Great diet food. Okay. Doopy doo. Sam Dan. Puffer died. Ugh. Don't know why your puffer died. Kaler. We did that twice and didn't understand it either time. So I'm gonna skip it. He comments on all the comments today. Ah. Well, I'm trying not to miss anything, Alex, like I usually do. I probably will anyway. Platinum, right? Fish dreams, thank you. The angels are platinums, and they are stunning, guys. And here's more party from Public Pharmacy. I know what that is. I don't need it. He's reading them, Alice, so beware. Yeah, right, Kaler says. Aha, I might get you. Kaler, Roxana, KK. I couldn't tell from the distance from your camera on the type of angels. Yeah, they're platinums. They're two big male platinums. They're really very pretty fish. I don't know if I can get any kind of a shot of them. I'll do this. I'm going to create chaos. I know. I don't think I can do it. Look at that. Turned perpendicular. Come on, you guys. Get real. Jeez. Honestly. There. Well, you can see them a little bit. That didn't work out real well, did it? Should have put a goldfish in there. Yeah, me too. Roxana. Sister Lockmo says, hey, heaven. Leslie's. Anybody know anything about using a central air pump in their fish room? I've got a small one, but it is crazy loud and will burn you if left on. Well, if it gets real hot, there's something wrong with it. Should not be getting real hot. Some of them are really loud. I have one. I run about, well, I run all my tanks on it. I've got, I don't know how many tanks I have, a couple of hundred anyway. I have a half horsepower blower. There are all kinds of air pumps, central air pumps. Um, the blowers are made for larger fish rooms. The compressed air pumps are made for smaller fish rooms. It should not be running hot. It should be self-cooling. If it is, there's something wrong, I would think. Anything that gets so hot that it burns you if it's left on should not be left on because it could start a fire. Not nice. So, and the noise may be something you can't do anything about. I had a friend, Henry Hall, when I first met him, was using a milking machine as his blower. He had it reverse plumb so that rather than sucking, it was blowing. Uh, it was the loudest, high, piercing sound you'd ever want to hear. He had it outside in a box buried in the ground in order to control the sound. And even at that, you could hear it, but it did the job. It was a good pump. That was before the blowers were as available as they are now. A milking pump from a cow milking barn. Dooby dooby doo. Rose Aquatics is saying Alice, yes, she will be careful. Rock said Leslie's Aquatics put in the closet with a fire. Good idea. I would put I wouldn't use it personally. If it gets that hot, don't use it. There's something wrong. Take it back and trade it in or have it checked out or something. Should not run real hot. Kayla wants to know what kind of puffer Sam lost. As do we all. What kind of puffer was it, Sam? A green puffer. Okay, now. We just got lost again. This is, I don't know. I just jumped 20 messages down again or more. God. Oh, dear God. Yeah, I was told nobody's going to be after me, so I may well run a little long today. I'm backing up and I haven't found anything I recognize, and I'm 50 back. Gee whiz. Oh, you know what I'm backing into? All the stuff you guys were talking about while I was gone. A bit behind. Yeah, I am a bit behind, but I'm going to catch up if it takes until 5 o'clock. Let's all move to Florida, Alice says. You're all very welcome. Oh, gee whiz. I'm still going back. Okay, the central air pump. What was before that? Okay, I did that. All right. So from the central air, we did that. Did all I'm going to do with that. Do. We did the green puffer. Leslie says put some foam down and then a hardboard on top, then the pump. Think that'll help mute the racket. Yeah, she could find ways to mute it, but I'm really concerned about that heat thing. If it really gets that hot, no motor running continuously should get so hot it burns you. Grilled chicken, cherry tomatoes, sliced onions, and water is Kaler's magnificent lunch. Sounds good to me. Leslie says, could there be something wrong with mine? I would have it checked out, Leslie, for sure. Ah, see, there you go. There you go, Alice. You should know this. Tommy says, we're only pissed during the winter because it's dark, rainy, and cold. Well, and it's not winter now, I guess, or coming away from it. Must be great living in Florida. Well, I'll tell you what, here's the thing about living in Florida. I've been in Florida 32 years. I would love to move. I really want to move. I'm really sick of Florida. I just can't think of another place I'd rather be. My phone crapped out for about 15 minutes. I worked to get back in here. So excited to meet you, Mrs. Rowe, and so many questions to ask you when I come down. We will block out a good 15 minutes, Rowe. We'll deal with all your issues. Not a problem. Look forward to it. It'll be fun having you. We probably ought to do an interview. Do it online. That'll be fun. And then Alice wants to move to Florida with everybody. Oh, Roe wants to mostly talk about dirted tanks, my favorite subject. Dieted tanks. Well, same difference. Dirted tanks. Oh, Orlando. Chevy Fish, Leslie's Aquatics. Take your pump to an electrician to check for safety's sake. You don't want to fire. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. A bit behind on the comments, but I'm catching up. Catching up. My humor. Well, it's what keeps me going. Thank you, Chevy Fish. I've been testing it under load and on the pond outside. Not sure I'm comfortable bringing it inside right now. Yeah, good thinking, I think, Leslie. But I have it checked out. Concerned about the overheating. Sister Lockma says, everybody get out your seats. Uh, okay. You're going to have to say more than that. It's running the store too. Right. Trying to. Nobody's coming in much. Bouncing Gorilla is really making chat sound funny. Well, it always sounds funny to me. Back to get missed comments. Right. I did that. It's so quiet, no background noises. Yeah, the birds are gone. Sold all the big birds. No more big birds. And the music on the radio is turned down so I don't get demonetized. Um, and there are no pumps in here. I'm up in the front of the store where it is considerably quieter. Brandon, is anyone streaming at 3? Well, he told me at 2 that no one was. Mr. B saying he thinks so now. So somebody new is up, I guess. What time is it? It is 2:55. Well, by the time I get to the bottom of the list, it'll be 3 o'clock. Thought it paused. Do I need to buy a particular plastic garbage can to hold water for like water changes? I'm thinking you might leach into water. No, not really. Any garbage can will do. The bigger, the better. And try to get one on wheels. It makes life so much easier if your if your if your water container is heavy duty and on wheels. Yes, I am at the store. Someone needs to stream after Father Fish, Kaler says. Why? Am I not enough? Have you hit it? Oh, right. Thank you, Cody son. You bet. Still free as far as Mr. B says it's free. Cody's son Jailer says, I have. Brute trash cans work really well and stand up well. Yeah, they're pretty sturdy. Oh, Eve One is here, Donald Fish Vibes says. Donald, he's back. Oh, gee whiz. Is that fair? I'm back to being back. Taylor, maybe he can run a little long. I can run a little long. Looks like I'm gonna anyway. Teresa says, hey, Donald, and anyone else that just joined. She's been here a while. From the beginning. Mr. B suggested I do that. Too true. Fishy Fun 57 made a stream. Yay! Fun, isn't it? I love it. I think it's great fun. I would rather have a two-way conversation though than a one-way conversation. This having a conversation with a printed word seems a little strange to me. But then perhaps I'm a little strange. Okay. Left my frozen spirulina brine shrimp and rotifers on the counter since I went live. Well, that's good. That means it'll be thawed out. You don't want to feed frozen food to fish. It'll give them cold tummies. Cold tummies are not good for tropical fish. So your room temperature spirulina brine shrimp and rotifers will be ready to go. Excuse me. And Roe will need my phone number so we can plan the trip down there and have an open line of communications. Email me your phone number, Caver Girl. I'm going to put it in the text right now because it's a public number and anybody can call it. Except I just read it wrong. 366-9998. Okay, there it is. Here's the number. Here's the number, Roe. Cody 757. Spot back a rock center. You can buy the wheels that attach to it. They're expensive, but worth it if you need to move it full of water. It's really good to have. It's so convenient to be able to move that thing around. I think I heard a car door. Ooh. Donald Fish Vibes. I missed the goldfish. I know, me too. They were so much better than these dumb things that are just sitting there freaked out. I should go get one. I'm going to go get a goldfish. I'll be right back. Ooh. If I can without a net. Probably can't. Net. Fish. We want 'em. Right there. I got them. Coming up. One goldfish. So now that I'm through all of the comments section, we can get to the reason I did this to begin with, which was to talk about what I wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about, I've forgotten, is the videos I want to be doing from here on for a while. And there are really two areas, two groups. One is breeding fish. So I'm going to try to do more detail on each of the fish that are breeding. There are always two or three breeding. So I'll try to capture the breeding process if possible, and certainly the care and maintenance of the babies. And the other thing I want to do, and I need help for it because of this disaster, is I want to create some native aquariums. And we're going to do that by going out to local ditches, ponds, lakes, streams, and rivers, and probably even the Gulf and the Bay, and create that's Gulf and Bay, and create native aquariums from each of those areas. And I'm going to do it with no more than a sponge filter. A sponge filter and some kind of light. And we'll see if we can get something cool happening. Half of my tanks are that way anyway, but that should be fun. There's that better. I got a goldfish. He's hiding too. He's hiding with the angels. Figures. Oh, his father fish frozen. Must be because I haven't noticed. Somebody's walking in the door. Hi there.
Hi, I don't know if I had spoke to you on the phone
About what?
about fish moths.
About fish moths, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you spoke to me.
Okay, all right. Because you told me to come in and talk to you.
Okay.
All right. So, first of all, I just want to say I am not a drug abuser. I'm not a person who abuses anything. I'm an athlete. I run 16 miles a week. I have a lot to lose. I'm also, and I don't know if I should tell you this, but I'm a prepper. And from my animals and, my property up north and stuff like that, that was the reason why I wanted to buy it. I probably have it for the next 10 years and never ever use it because I believe in natural remedies and everything like that. So I've been doing a lot of research and it's just something that I'd like to have in my kit, You can take my name down. You can look me up. I have rental properties here. I have like a credit card that proves to you who I am. You can even look me up through the law.
Which fish moths is
I know.
a relatively worthless drug for treating fish.
Right.
I use Oxytet or
Okay.
triple sulfa. I like triple sulfa.
I see. Right.
Because they work quickly and they don't disturb the beneficial bacteria. They don't kill off the substrate.
Oh, I see. I see. Um,
So it sounds like you don't have any particular need for it. You just kind of want to have it.
I would like to have it on hand. I just feel like I should let you know that because you said come in and talk to you, and I, like somebody over at the other pet store sent me to another pet store. They told me about you.
Well, there seems to be some urgency.
I'm sorry.
You seem to have some urgency about this.
Well, I'm not sure if I would call it an emergency. Kind of, yes. I mean, yes and no, but it's.
I mean, you're going out of your way to try to get something that you don't need, that you have no foreseeable need for. You had no current need for, and presumably no. What kind of fish do you raise?
Well, I have on my farm. I have catfish, tilapia, cichlids.
So they're pond fish.
Uh-huh.
You would not be able to use that kind of pharmaceutical in a pond. You'd have to
Right.
use it by the pound.
Right, right. I understand that. And I'm not here to kill fish, animals, none of that sort. I just, you said to come and talk to you, so I just.
Well, you called me back twice.
I called you because I couldn't hear you. I was in my Sprinter van. I have like a camper van, and I was in my Sprinter van, And with all the noise around, with the traffic and everything else, it's like I couldn't hear you. So when I got to my house, I called you back where it was more peaceful and quiet.
You know,
But
what you're telling me, what you're saying to me gives me no confidence at all
why?
because it's something you don't need and can't use.
I could use it.
No, you can't. You can't
Um,
use it in your ponds.
Right. I'm not, well, I just told you
You told me
why
you
I
got
wanted to
fish
get
in
it.
ponds.
I do, but that I also told you that I'm a prepper and I just want to keep it on hand.
You're
Um,
gonna, if that's what you want to do, you're gonna have to get it from somebody else because I won't do that.
right.
I just won't do it.
All right. Well, I guess I can order it on the internet then. Yeah.
Father Fish. Hello. Hold on. Yes,
You might need to let her know she's on the live stream.
she's gone.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I said I was gonna not show her. I did not show her.
Yeah, you need to let her know she's on the live stream.
She's gone. Who is this? Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to?
You're talking to Rose, Rose Aquatics.
Oh, hi, Ro. Yeah, she left.
Right here.
She
I
left.
didn't want you to get in trouble if she's seen the video. I was like, maybe she might do something.
She's not gonna see herself. She's not on it.
That's good. I just didn't want you to get in trouble.
Right. Well, thank you. Looking forward to you coming to visit.
You're welcome, hon.
All right. Thanks,
I look
babe.
forward to it too, sweetheart.
You bet. Bye bye. Thank you, Ro. Two little girls just walked in with a bucket. Hey, girls. Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of substrate in that little tank. I didn't put it in. Um, I had somebody do it for me, and they kind of overdid it. All right. So, did anybody get any of that? We did the phone number. By the wheels, we did that. Miss the goldfish, we did that. Not in the substrate, agreed. Not frozen, phone Chevy. Anybody wants some Salvinia? Wonderful fish. I love Salvinia. How is Trinidad, Ellis says. Trinidad's great. I've been there. Got a dwarf gourami that's super pale and bloated in the past month, treated with erythromycin, general cure and salt, but no improvement. Any ideas what else I could try? Says Jessica. Dwarf gourami, super pale and bloated. Garlic. Garlic. Is it eating? It's probably not eating. If it's eating, mix garlic in its food. See if that cures it. Garlic is a great curative, particularly for that kind of problem. Just need to get it into the fish. Not always easy to do. Oh, Sister Lockmo. Oh, Donald Fish Five says to Sister Lockmo, "Are you a nun?" Oh dear, the cops. Right, I know. Oh, Donald Stitchlex, how I wear my care. Oh, that's funny. Cops coming for you. Oh dear. Oh dear, let the fights begin. Didn't have any moles. They're sensitive to sounds. Well, I've lost track of where we are now. Somebody just sent me $5. Greenwater Guppies, thank you, Greenwater Guppies, for the recovery of my can. I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you so much. I'm trying to hit $100 the first month. I didn't do it. I got to 70. So I figured that was all right. Uh, actually, if you add in my um, Pantheon, whatever it is, it's close to 100. Motherfish. There's a long story about motherfish. Scott Becker says, you never know what'll happen in fatherfish streams. I don't know what's in the bucket. I'm trying to get a, hey girls, bring the bucket in here. I want a bucket. Who's got the bucket? Moonmaker says it's an exciting stream. It's a, oh, we got a 10 and a 3.99. Who's this, Kaler? 10, I recognize your logo. We got to get back to where these are now. I guess they just came up. Oh dear. Zen, that was precisely my impression. It just didn't sound right to me. Yeah, well, I'm not a drug user. Right. Yeah, that got me. That was good. Yep. Okay, I got a bunch of people coming in. Hi there. You're back.
I'm coming back to look, show my wife the bird stand.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Hey, what do you got in the bucket?
I have a catfish that I don't want, and then I'm also the lungfish. I called about it.
Oh, right. This is the young lady
Yes.
who wants to buy the African lungfish. The beautiful African
Oh my
lung.
goodness.
It's about a foot long, almost. Yeah, we'll go do that.
All right.
What time is it? I'm on a live stream, and I'm coming to the end of it. I can't tell what time it is. I can't see. 3:15. Give me a couple of minutes.
All right.
Okay. Right. Okay. So we got back to that. Yeah, she's anonymous, right? I recorded myself. Thank you, Mr. B. I can buy fish marks online. Well, go for it. Right. Right. We got a ledge, not identified. I'm not calling Father Fish at all. He puts you on speakerphone without letting you know. Oh my God. Right. Well, you call me, you never know. Oh dear. Wants to buy drugs. That was my impression. She says she has fish on her farm. Right. Food fish. So, oh, this is going to miss some nice stuff. RO's looking forward to the videos about the Rivers Bay and stuff. Yeah, me too. All right. I'm not going to read all that stuff, although there were some interesting comments. I deal with this kind of crap routinely, and I get kind of hard nosed about it. I don't like to do drugs with fish anyway. And when people coming in looking to to buy from me so they don't have to go through their doctor or whatever. It just kind of turns me off. And I won't do it. We're running. Green water supply, guppies, $5. Thank you, sir or ma'am. Griffin, thank you, Greenwater. Kaler's a contract lawyer. Really? Hit the like button if you haven't. Where are we, by the way? I want to get through this and find these other. Well, I didn't find them. There's a $10 from Kaler. Thank you, Kaler. And a $3.99 from CA. I don't see that one. Oh, redfish, bluefish is here somewhere. I just saw him running by on my horse. Fun drugs. You missed it, redfish, bluefish. You just missed it all. We were having fun. Okay, what was it? Dooby doo. Kaler, $10. Like the way you handled the lady seeking drugs. Respectful and gave you reasons. Great service. Thank you, sir, very much. And there's Medical ITV. Ha ha! Great to see you again, Father Fish. Great to see you, Medical High. And thank you so much for your donation, your super chat. Okay, we're there. I think we're gonna sign off because I got people staring at me who need to spend their money, and I need it desperately. Right. Thank you, guys. Love you all. Good to be with you. I'll be back on Wednesday at 2 o'clock, and maybe Roe will be here. That'll be fun. We'll see what we can do. How are the shell dwellers? Alice says. Is she asking me? Well, is she asking Sean? Or Sean is asking, I'll get it. Mine are fine, except they're all girls. I need boys. Precious Tranquility just stopped in. I'm on my way, babe. Gonna make those bucks. I'm selling a fish I've had for months that I really like. It's an African lungfish that have grown from probably 3 inches to it's almost a foot now. And a young lady is just so excited to have it. So we're gonna go back and help her acquire that. All right. Well, let's see what if we hit the end here. I think we did. Donald Fish 5 says Kaler's funny. Gotta agree. Rem is good. Funny Kaler. I'm not, but I ran a business and used the advice of my attorney frequently. Your comment is offensive, so remove. Thank you, Kaler. Appreciate it. I knew it did a good thing when I made you a monitor or a moderator. Moderator. Tommy Benda. Take care, Tommy. I look forward to reading your stuff. I gotta run. There are people standing around here being bored. Thank you, Sister Lockman. Bye, guys. Talk to you on Wednesday. God bless all. Love you. Bye bye.